Hey everyone, Credit Shuffle here. Today we are going to look at some of the best airline co-branded credit cards out there in 2017. When I say best, it doesn't mean I'm going to tell you which one you should get, as which card is best for you depends on what airports you live near, whether you travel domestically or internationally, whether you normally travel economy or business, etc. There are loads of factors influencing your choice, but this will give you some things to think about. So the 5 cards we're going to look at today are the British Airways Visa Signature from Chase, the Alaska Airlines Visa Signature card, the JetBlue Plus card, the United Mileage Plus Explorer card, and the Delta SkyMiles American Express. I've chosen one card from each major airline alliance and a couple that aren't in alliances but still do have partners that you can use to your advantage. I'll first give the key stats about each card, and then I'll introduce some of the special features that I think make this card stand out. First of all of these cards have no foreign transaction fees, and their annual fee is around just below $100. The Alaska Airlines card is a little bit cheaper. Now, let's look at the point earning. The British Airways Visa Signature card earns 3 points per dollar on BA purchases and 1 point on everything else. The Alaska Airlines card is 3 points per dollar on Alaska Airlines spending and 1 point on everything else. The JetBlue card has higher amounts. It's 6 points on JetBlue purchases, 2 points at grocery stores, and 1 point on everything else. The United card is 2 points on United tickets and 1 point on everything else. And the Delta SkyMiles is 2 points on Delta purchases and 1 point on everything else. Now let's have a look at some of the bonuses. The British Airways card has a 50,000 point bonus. This used to be 100,000, but 50,000 is still a good deal. And that's after you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months. The Alaska Airlines card has a 30,000 point bonus after spending $1,000 in 90 days, and it also has a bonus annual companion fare. The JetBlue card is a 30,000 point bonus after spending $1,000 in 90 days. The United Mileage Plus is a 50,000 point bonus when you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months of account opening. Adding an authorized user will also be a 5,000 point bonus, and you get an extra 10,000 points if you spend over $25,000 a year on the card. And the Delta SkyMiles is 30,000 points if you spend $1,000 in the first 3 months. Okay, so now we're getting into looking at the special features of each card. Let's look at the British Airways Visa first. If you put $30,000 on the card in 1 year, you get a Travel Together ticket, which lets you redeem 2 awards tickets for the price of 1. You'll still have to pay the taxes and fees on the second ticket though, and on BA they can be quite high, so this is best used for business class and first class tickets. Another special feature of this card is that it makes a great option for those wanting to redeem their miles for short-haul trips around the US on American Airlines. On trips up to 1,150 miles, Dallas to Miami for example, BA miles have lower redemption rates than AA miles, especially in economy. A one-way trip on AA of that distance costs 7,500 BA miles, but would normally set you back 12,000 AA miles. So with the sign-up bonus of 50,000 points, you could actually buy 6 one-way short-haul tickets on AA in economy, and using BA miles in the US, you avoid the high fees and surcharges imposed when passing through the UK. And remember, BA is a One World Alliance airline, so you can use their miles to book on any of the 14 One World airlines, including AA and Cathay Pacific. Now for some special features of the Alaska Airlines card. I included this card because although it's not part of an alliance, it is one of the easiest ways to book the much sought after Emirates Business Class and First Class awards. Flying from the US to Europe would cost 105,000 miles in business class and 180,000 in first on this much sought after product. You may be interested in this card just for the purpose of using the miles for Emirates Awards, but if you do want to fly Alaska Airlines, their hubs are at LAX, Portland, Seattle, and Anchorage. More of a West Coast based airline, it doesn't make so much sense for someone on the East Coast. Now let's look at the special points about the JetBlue card. With JetBlue miles, you have no blackout dates or limit on availability when booking with miles. You can also pool your miles within your family. And although it isn't in an alliance, you can book with JetBlue points on Hawaiian Airlines and earn points on several airlines, including Singapore. But the real reason I included this card is just because this is a really cool airline. Their economy class is the most legroom amongst US carriers. You don't need to pay for movies or Wi-Fi, and their flatbed business class product called Mint is really great value, starting at just $600 for a one-way coast-to-coast ticket. You can also book this ticket for as little as 35,000 points, although availability at that price in points is limited. It can cost up to 60,000 points. JetBlue has a hub at JFK, so this is a good airline to look into if you live in New York. Now let's take a look at what special features the United card holds. You get your first bag checked for free and priority boarding on United flights. This makes a difference on this US legacy carrier whose service has depreciated in recent years. You can use the miles to book on Star Alliance that includes 28 airlines, and when you book on United flights, you can book any seat anytime. You also get 2 one-time use United Club lounge passes, so if you're, say, a couple who goes on vacation, say once a year, it wouldn't make sense to get priority pass or something like that. Those 2 passes will be all you need. So this card could be good for someone in that situation, or just someone who uses United Airlines a lot and wants the experience to be a little nicer with priority boarding and free check bags, etc. United has hubs at Chicago and Newark, which is in New Jersey but serves New York City. So if you live in those areas, it's a good card to look into. The Delta SkyMiles Amex is actually reasonably similar to the United card. You get your first check bag for free and get priority boarding on Delta flights. You also get half-price entry into Delta Sky Clubs, so $59 becomes $29. Delta has a large hub at Atlanta Airport, so definitely worth considering if you're in Atlanta, but the airline also has quite a broad coverage across the US, especially the Midwest and Northeast. You can also use Delta miles to book on any of the 20 airlines in the SkyTeam Alliance. Well guys, that is my analysis of 5 of the best airline branded cards. You probably realize after watching that where you live and how you want to travel will play a massive part in determining which one is best for you. If you want an easy way of comparing airline cards, or any credit cards for that matter, why not check out Silver Credit? It's an app that we're partnering with. It offers an easy way to find the card you want and quick links to online applications. You can download it on iPhone and Android. Why not give it a try and let us know what you think? As always guys, I'm the Credit Shifu. Please subscribe for more of these kinds of videos every week. Bye.
Took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead, 'cause I was too young and I didn't understand.